Hello folks and welcome to 4 Season Backpacking. Please subscribe for the latest outdoor adventure videos.
Morning folks, I hope you liked my nighttime time lapse of the stars. That was my first attempt with the GoPro 8. I'm just boiling up some water now for some coffee and a noodle. Okay, so that's the water in the noodles and coffee. Got my coffee bags there. Hexie stove still burning, and it's still a clear day. I'm not time lapsing it because there's no clouds, so it'd be a pretty boring time lapse. Folks, I don't know how I did end up doing some time lapse. I don't know how well it's come out, but check that view out. It's absolutely stunning here on the biggest chalk ridge in Britain. So all the fog is down below, luckily. That's what I was hoping. Just still got another one. I got the GoPro 7 there on time lapse. This is the GoPro 8 I'm using at the moment to film this. There's my helium Van Gogh tent. That's where I camped. I'm going to take it down way before anyone walks along here. I don't want to disturb anyone's view. You can see there's some frost on the tent there. It was all over the tent, but the sun has melted most of it. It was an absolutely cold night, I think, but I was actually very warm with the gear I got in the tent. Okay, I'm going to get the tent down now. So folks, that's all packed away, no trace, no rubbish left behind. I got my rubbish bag with me, which I'll dispose of when I get back home. Well folks, heading back to Avebury now. The wind is just a breeze still. It's colder this morning than it was last night when I arrived. There's a serious frost. It must have been about, I don't know, -6 in the night. Oh, it's beautiful over there. I'm going to have a camp up at Milk Hill by the White Horse there. Can't remember the name, put it up on the screen. So this ridge is on the White Horse Trail and the Mid-Wiltshire apparently. See a load of fog and mist on the top of the ridge over there, and it's probably coming from the other side of the ridge. So this side of the ridge, or the top of the ridge here, is mist and fog free at the moment. And here, my friends, is where there's a Sarson's naturally curling sarsen stones where they would have come to build the stone circles. I believe around here somewhere is a stone circle as well. Look at that mist coming over those chalk downs. Okay, I just realised I've actually only got an hour to the bus. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Oh, it's absolutely stunning along here. I gotta get a bloody bus in 1 hour's time. I thought it was 10:50, but of course it's earlier than that. I always do this. The light is so perfect for photography as well today. If I don't get this bus, it means I've got to buy another ticket. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah. So if I can get down the hill in half an hour, sort of like thinking it in sections that I could make the bus. It's a shame I've got to rush. Look at this. Look, it's so beautiful. But I just cannot afford to buy another ticket. Yeah, it looks like the fog is this side. Well, I'm certainly not going to have any time to do any filming at Avebury today, but I've filmed there many times before. You can check out my other videos I've got Avebury in. I will be back here. I'm almost 100% sure that I'm coming here again for summer solstice as well. Avebury, that is. Just coming off this, I think it's called Pewsley Downs. Absolutely stunning downs, I have to say. Highly recommended. Very misty. As you can see, it almost looks like snow here. It's frosted up that much. I don't believe it is snow. It's very crunchy like snow. Maybe it did snow a little bit last night. I don't know. But anyway, I've not got any ND filters for my Maverick Air yet for filming sort of like after the morning, so I have to crank up the shutter speed if I do, and it doesn't it doesn't give that cinematic look if you do that. But I've got some ND filters on order anyway. But I have definitely not got any more time to do any more droning. But I'd definitely be back here on a fine day, because this is definitely without doubt one of my favourite places in the south of England. Okay, we're coming into the Wansdyke bit. It's all misted up anyway, so I won't be able to get any footage of it. You're not really supposed to fly your drone in clouds or mist like this unless there's a clear spot, because you've got to have clear line of sight of the drone. So obviously if it's in mist, you're not going to have that clear line of sight. I'm trying to figure out whether, but as I go down, oh shit, maybe I should go back this way. How am I going to get down there? I've practically just got 23 minutes to get down the hill. That just ain't going to happen. So I might have a bit of time to film in Avebury, but looks like I'm going to have to buy another ticket. If I have to buy another ticket, I mean, I could camp out on another part of the Ridgeway tonight, but I don't know how good the weather's going to be, and to be honest I only wanted to spend one night out. Oh yeah, you can see Wansdyke just about there in the mist, looking good. Okay, here's where I leave Wansdyke, and it's all the way down to Avebury now, all the way downhill off the biggest chalk ridge in Britain. Really, one night here is not long enough for this time of year because of the short days, but if I wasn't into taking photos or filming or whatever, it wouldn't really matter so much, because I like hiking in the night anyway, but obviously I'm not going to get any decent photography done at night time. Although I did do my very first night time lapse with the GoPro 8, so I've not seen it properly yet, but it'll be on the last if I do this in 2 episodes, this trip, which I think I probably will because I've filmed a lot, it will be on the first episode of this. So I keep saying it, but the light is just incredible with this mist or fog, whatever you want to call it at the moment. Well, like I said, if I do miss the bus, I might as well do some filming around Avebury. I've got I mean, I'm not sure how long it took me to get up here. Obviously be quicker on the way down, and I have got a lesser weight now because I've used most of the liquids in the bag, like drinking water and all that, and food. I might make it, who knows. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to see if I make it to the bus in time. I think I'm going to check the weather forecast more often now to go out. Normally I just randomly go out and hope the weather's okay. A lot of the time it is, but really, if I'm limited to funds, I should check the weather and just go when it's like this. This is just idyllic, man. So I'll be checking the weather from now on for like these little 1 day, 2 day camps. Absolutely incredible. It's a shame I've got to rush. I really don't want to, but as I said, I just can't afford to. If I can help it, I really can't afford to buy another ticket. Well, just wasted a minute or two there. I lost one of the little ear, you know, those little rubber things that go on earphones, headphones, or whatever you call it, the ones that go in your ears. I lost one of those just now. I think I just lost it just now. I couldn't see it on the floor though, so I give it a minute, and I thought, oh, sod it. I got some spare ones at home, I think. But why? They're just so easy to lose. I'm always losing those things. I went for a period of actually losing headphones. Actually, I must have spent within like a year £100 on little earphones because I just kept losing them. But those little earbud things, whatever they're called, the rubber things that go in your ear on the earphones, they're so easy to lose as well, which I just have. It's funny how I guess a lot of people, including myself, are in such a rush for tomorrow, but tomorrow never arrives, does it? There's only the now, and we're always in such a rush for the tomorrow, but we never get to it. Crazy. That mist is making the hill in front of me, I think it's part of the Ridgeway over there, actually look like a full-on mountain. I've got 34 minutes to get to my bus, folks. Do you think I'll still make it? What do you think? Still not sure if I'll make it. Maybe, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll know more when I get to the bottom of this hill. Looking how far this is. It's a lot farther where I've got to go. And I thought it is quite far actually. But oh my god, if I miss it, I miss it. I have to pay. This is absolutely stunning. Absolutely. Oh, this is amazing, man. This is, if like there was a heaven or whatever, this would be it. Heading off into the spirit world. Wow. I don't know why I was thinking it was a short distance, but in my head I thought it was a lot closer. I mean, I'm not too far away, but the time I got, I'm not sure, but oh man, this is beautiful. Wow. Oh no, pretty sure I'm not going to make it, but that is beautiful. Who cares? Look at that. This is what life's about, man. Moments like this. You don't need to travel around the world. I mean, this is pretty much local to me, almost local. If I can get down here in, say, 7 minutes, it's vaguely possible I can make it if I keep put my foot down. Vaguely possible. Check that out though. As I said, it doesn't really matter. That's just beautiful, man. Ah, so beautiful. Oh, I can see almost a fog bow there. Oh, there is a fog bow. Don't know if you can see that, guys. That is a fog bow. They're quite rare. Fog bow. I've seen one before actually at a stone circle. A rare fog bow. It's a pretty good fog bow actually. It's possibly the third ever fog bow I've seen in my life. Maybe I've seen a bit more than that, but they're nowhere near as common as rainbows. Rainbows here are so common. You see them often when it's raining, but not very often you see a fog bow. So folks, guess what? I didn't make the bus. I decided to have a rest at the bottom of the hill. Because I knew I just wouldn't make it. I had like about 10 minutes. And there's just no way I would have got there. So I'm going to get the next bus. Hopefully I can use that ticket, but I'll probably have to buy another ticket, to be honest. So yeah, I just met some landowners while I was having a rest. They asked me if I camped out last night. I said, yeah, I camped up on the chalk ridge. Thought it was mad, because it was such a cold night. But yeah, to be honest, I was really warm. I didn't even need the hot water bottle. Like the sleeping bag I got is supposed to be okay for Norway. So yeah, I can say the sleeping bag's brilliant. Good sleeping bag. I guess, folks, this is the River Kennet. Do you call it the Kennet and Avon? I know it's called the Kennet Avon Canal. Not this, but the canal is. But I wonder if it's called the Kennet Avon River or just the Avon River or Kennet River. Folks, I can actually see a surfboard in the Kennet Avon River here near Avebury. I don't know if you can make it out through there. There's actually a surfboard on the banks, all overgrown with plants, weeds or whatever, bush. You can't see it now. You can see the fog bow again, folks. There's one of the stones that's right by the road in the avenue to Avebury. You might be wondering why the avenue's not entirely straight. Well, what people think is this is supposed to represent a serpent. There would have been another avenue. There may have been even more than 2 avenues, but this is the only one that's here now. And as I said, these are all been stood up. I don't know where they found the stones, if they were in the places where they found them, but yeah, they've all been stood up in more recent times. Who knows how old it is? It could be thousands and thousands of years old. There may have been something even more ancient here before this, or it could just be hundreds of years old. Who knows? This could be hundreds of years old, and there could have been something more ancient here before this, like if they're dating it by carbon dating. And recently I've heard that carbon dating isn't that as reliable as people used to think. I think they go by also, as I said in the last episode, what they find in the ground to similar other sites, and that's how they sort of date it. But in reality, to date a stone circle or standing stones is impossible at the moment to be 100% sure. Having said that, there are 2 other stones on the far other side of the stone circle going away from it, where there was once an avenue, so they say, called the Adam and Eve stones, and of course they've been restood up in more recent times as well. It's certainly an amazing area, and it makes you wonder what's the real reason behind it, and how really old is it. I mean, this is what fascinates me about these things. Why were they built? Is, you know, here I think this is a perfect example of them concreting, gluing back the stones back together and restanding them. Here you can see a bolt in the stone where it's been put back together, and the crack there. And then there's some bolts here. Almost back at the circle now. There's no way I would have made that the bus for sure. It's a lot farther than I was thinking. Should know by now, I've been up here enough times. Amazing how few people were here this time of year, and it's 11:16. There are a few people about now, but it's not heaving with tourists as you expect for apparently the world's biggest stone circle, or at least Britain's biggest stone circle anyway, or known biggest stone circle. Again, this is a circle within a circle. This is the inner circle, I believe. The museum's over this way. There's more stones up there, see, but I haven't got time to see them. I've videoed them before anyway. And there's the outer hinge, the ditch. There's a old dovecot over there, and Avebury Church, one of the Avebury churches over there. I guess this is part of the museum, but there's another part of the museum down there, I guess. So yeah, there's another part of the stone circle there, and there's another part that I've not been to that's way over there today, but I've been to in the past, but I've got to catch this bus. I'm not waiting for another bus.
And back at the bus stop just in time for the bus by the Red Lion. Thanks guys for watching my video. You can get to Avebury on Stagecoach using a Day Explorer ticket for just £7 via the Stagecoach app. The ticket will last 24 hours. Please subscribe.